I'm going to assume that you're black because since we're all being bitches on here, I'm going to assume that you're black. Not even your own black men want your black ass. Because you're all loud, you're ratchet, you're nasty, you help destroy the family, you help destroy your children. Oh, and these white women, oh, they're raising white supremacists? Bitch, at least they're raising their fucking kids. What are you bitches doing? Oh, that's right. You turn them out into the street. That's right. You go to the nearest abortion clinic, which is in every neighborhood that you can possibly find, and you abort your babies.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Yeah, so in today's episode, before we start, we just want to let you guys know that you might find this episode a bit upsetting, a lot of you, if not most of you.
Yeah, and this is because a Latin American woman decided to jump on the internet and she was calling upon the KKK, and rather she was also encouraging her people from her own community to join with the KKK so that they could take care of black people. Yeah. How she intends to take care of black people, there's only one way I know how to. This is how in consideration of how KKKs used to handle black people back in the day.
Yeah, considering in this day and age, whatever you say remains on the internet and it will stick with you forever. She didn't care about this. But what are we talking about, guys? Let's watch and then we come back and talk about it. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing if you have not, and also leave us a comment on your thoughts about this episode. Let's watch and then we come back and talk about it.
Not even your own black men want your black ass. Because you're all loud, you're ratchet, you're nasty, you help destroy the family, you help destroy your children.
Wow. Where to even start? It's like you want to be mad at this, but it's like I can't be mad because deep down in my spirit, I know that this is personal. I know that some black woman or some black man pissed you off, or maybe your black man, or maybe just your man. The man don't even have to be black, left you for a black woman, and now you're going scorched earth because every one of her 50 pages is nothing else but hate directed mainly towards black women. She is also a devout Trump Republican, and she's not even advocating for anything for her community. She's literally only advocating against the black community, which is kind of scary. Like, I'm gonna insert another clip. She made a video saying, let's band together with the KKK and we'll put aside all the things that they did to us in the past.
Let's go ahead and join with the Ku Klux Klan. I mean, if they're willing to fight against what's going on, we welcome you. We welcome you, and we will not look at your past and the things that you've done to people of other colors, because we have a common goal now.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, this is definitely a personal situation. Somebody did something to her, and now she's losing her shit, because this cannot be formed. I don't know. Honestly, I'm confused. I'm perplexed. I am perplexed because the hate and the vitriol that she has for black women is astounding. I know that America has a problem with black women, but damn, bitch, like, what the fuck we do to you? Who did what to you? Just tell us what they did. Just tell us what they did, because that's the only reason that anybody would be that pissed off. Like, there's no need in either trying to, like, debunk anything she said or, like, attack any of her talking points, because it's all coming from a place of anger. Like, damn, I'm not gonna apologize for what they did to you, because Jesus Christ.
Since BLM ceased to be the divide among fake conservatives and real...
I'm going to try to say this in a way that doesn't come off like an angry black man, because I know you believe in those stereotypes. So I'm going to use my inside voice outside this time, okay? I'm going to try to do this with less profanity. I genuinely want to know, why is it that every single time a person from a marginalized community decides to stand up and be the subway tokens that they really are for the white supremacy and white patriarchy system that they want to uphold, why is it that you always go after other people in other marginalized communities? Y'all never come with any economic policies that would make you conservative. Y'all never come with any policies whatsoever that would, burnish your conservative bona fides. You simply come with the same vitriol we can hear at a Klan rally. And make no mistake about it, you are a subway token. That's right. You're the shield for white racists to hide behind when they want to say something about the community that you come from. I know you never thought about it that way, but those of us on the outside, we see it for what it truly is. You see, I saw your rambling, incoherent rant about black women not raising their children. I'm sorry. Are there not baby mamas in every community? Irresponsible men busting off, not wanting to wear a condom, and then walking away from their responsibilities? Is that something that only afflicts the black community? I'm pretty sure, though, you'll find it in the community that you belong. I'm sure of it. In fact, if you went and looked, it would embarrass you for you saying what you said about black men. But as a black man, I cannot allow that to happen. I cannot abide having someone within from a marginalized community talking down to black women. And that's why I'm making this video. And then you want to talk about BLM. Here is something that I don't think you, being the conservative subway token that you are, genuinely and truly understand about Black Lives Matter. You can say whatever you want to about the organization. Trust me, you would not be alone. I've said it too. The movement itself. Do you know one of the things that's great about that movement? Say you or a member of your family has a horrific interaction with a cop, and they end up maimed or blinded or hurt or crippled or killed. Do you think your conservative friends are going to rally for you? No, because they back the blue. In fact, if you take yourself to those conservative friends and you talk to them about what happened, this horrific interaction with you or your family member and a police officer, the first thing they're going to ask you is, well, what did you do? But do you know who would stand up for you? Who would seek justice for you if you asked them to? Black Lives Matter. And the movement has a lot of black women in it. In fact, you would say that the movement itself is started and, sustained by black women. The same ones you decided to shit on. Now, I understand you will not understand any of this. In fact, you will think everything that I'm saying is a lie, and that's perfectly fine. You are, after all, a subway token. You only have literally one use. You are the shield for white racists to stand behind when they want to talk about people within your own community.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about this episode in the comment section. And my question is, the first lady who spoke about this asked a very good question. Who is it that wronged this woman? But even if she encountered a black person who wronged her in her lifetime, it's no excuse to hold a whole entire race, and project on what you're feeling towards this type of people.
Yeah, this just goes to show that indeed, if she was hurt by somebody, this was always who she was as a person, and she was disguising herself as a good person. It didn't take someone hurting her, removing her bad side.
I don't feel like it's a case of somebody hurting her. I just think it's the
she's just a nasty person.
A nasty person, considering, because we looked at her page, and this is a a woman who has children, and there was a video where she was talking about she went to pick her kids from school and she was denied entry, and she was told furthermore that if should she be allowed entry, it would have to be
under supervision,
and you're a parent at this school. So you can imagine why the school found it or deemed it necessary to put this woman under this kind of scrutiny. And if this is not enough, Maureen, this very same woman, the original video, you guys, for those of you, I don't know if this has been a trending story, okay? It has come to the light because of the kind of utterance she had, and for sure we looked for that video, we couldn't find the original, and you know the reason why? Her account was deleted. And I know her account was deleted because if it was up to her, she wouldn't have taken down that video. It's her pride,
it's her pride, and it's her badge of honor.
Right.
Her bigotry is her badge of honor. You know, and for someone to train herself like that, to have such kind of hateful mentality. Can you imagine how such a person is raising their kids under the same kind of hate? And these kids, poor kids, will grow up having the same kind of hatred in their hearts, the same way their mother has. Because you know, oftentimes kids usually grow up to believe in some, if not most, of the beliefs the parents do have.
The question I have is, personally, I don't refute the fact that there's every bad seed in every place, in every race, in every country. You know, so my question is for her to decide to put people, the black community on blast like this. And there's a statement she said that you accuse white women of raising
black women's kids.
No, you accuse white women of raising white supremacists. At least they're raising their children. What are you doing? She mentioned the complete it word. She mentioned the, you know, what can I call it, the negative connotations that comes with the black community, the one that was being peddled by the white supremacists. She mentioned, and you know, all of it.
This just makes me beg the question, how many women in the community she lives in, because she looks like someone who wouldn't even mingle with black people because of her bigotry mind, you know. So this begs the question, how many black women has she actually mingled with for her to take that survey and say this group of women like to, you know, get rid of their fetus?
Another thing I want to ask is, if this is really the case, why did she not mention the black women who work so hard and raise children who become doctors? Why did she not mention the black women who work so hard to raise kids who work in banks?
And with the same light of her mentioning that black women can't raise their kids, at least white women raise their kids even if they can become supremacists. Why did she not add the fact that the very said women, it's not the fault of most of them, but why did she not mention the fact that the number of mass killings in schools happened by those white supremacist babies?
Yeah, something she just willfully chose to
because she wants to belong with the white people, which is her own choice. Nobody is refusing her to belong with the white people, her proximity to white people and stuff like that.
My question
her
is,
being a pick-me,
has the white supremacist hand never touched her since childhood? Or I think it's a kind of some Stockholm syndrome where she chooses to love her abuse.
This is the kind of wife whose husband is violent and she doesn't want to. Anyway, it's not our problem, but it becomes our problem when she interferes with the black community and begins to narrate or write a narration that doesn't fully you know, represent the whole black community as a whole. Because amongst the black communities are some of the greatest inventors we've ever had. But maybe she, coming from the white adjacent community she comes from, she's never heard of these black inventors because, as they always do, white people come and steal the glory
to learn the truth.
White people come and steal the glory of black people. So all she ever hears is white people did this, white people did that, and she hears that black people are hoodlums, black people are this and that, and that is the narrative she passes down to her kids so ignorantly.
And you know that this is the kind of person who, instead of recognizing her failures in life, she tries to project that and chooses to hate on the next person to cover her own, you know, misery. because she looks like a miserable person. For you to come out and talk about a group of people you don't even know, don't even engage with them like that, because clearly she looks like a discriminative, racist person.
Yeah, because I'm sure this side woman, if you'd ask her how many black friends she has, this is the kind that will tell you, oh, I know a black person, but she doesn't really know a black person.
What she doesn't know is that the same way black people are treated in America, she is included in that bracket. She's not exactly white.
Yeah, I heard of something in the lines of driving while Latino is also dangerous for you, and she doesn't.
Guys, let us know how the facts to that statement. Driving while Latino. That is something we had on a
movie.
Yeah, side note. So let us know.
And
that
mind you, guys, they say black people are drug dealers, and this movie that we were watching, it was a bunch of Latinos who are drug dealing and, you know, selling the white chalk to the adjacent brothers.
She likes on her page. She likes peddling all this negativity, because even when she was mentioning white people in her black people rant, right? She mentioned palm-colored people, and she was talking about how at least they're racing supremacists. At least they're racing them,
and she was trying to, the fact that she was trying to excuse their behavior, the white supremacy behavior, and you know, she doesn't. I don't think she knows what comes with white people being supremacists.
Does she not?
It's why, you know,
she knows.
They usually say, until you walk a mile in someone's shoes, you'll never really truly understand what they go through. So I think black people feel the systemic racism from the white supremacists more than her. So that is why it's easier for her as a Latino to defend these white supremacists, because she hasn't experienced this systemic
they're not
racism the same way as black people.
Yeah, they're not the first recipients of that treatment.
They're shielding themselves with black people when the bullets start flying. The black people take these bullets. I mean, guys, let us know what you think about this episode.
But this got me angry. Let me just be honest, guys. When I was watching this, I felt like if I could take this woman and put her in that close, not even in close proximity, she doesn't deserve to be in a black person's skin.
Okay.
If we could take this woman exactly the way she is, and then just take her into that room where white supremacists are, right? And let her be the only person who is colored, and let her live amongst those people, and then let her come back and tell us if she still thinks the same. Because it's like she's trying to exhibit white behaviors like the white supremacists.
It's like it's
and
normal
she's in the wrong body and color, you know.
Yeah.
Not to say that white people get away with it,
but they're the ones who have made those systems in such a way they can get away with it.
And when this woman is saying KKK, let's join hands, let's take care of them, you know, you think when those do you think they would even let you walk into their group like that? Then you need to go and take your history lessons. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Can you remember to subscribe if it's your first time here? And we thank you so much for joining us on this episode. Let's catch you on our next.